Yeah, okay. So first one we'll discuss about the moving average. So as if you have attended my last class also, in the moving average I told you about the four things. Okay, the f- the very first thing is the interval of the moving average. Like what is the interval? It is a 7 period moving average, interval or period you can say. Okay, so I will also tell you what period you should choose if you are a trader or long-term investor or a swing trader. So very first thing is the choosing the period. So first thing is the period of the moving average. Second things is the source. What is my source? When I'm applying the moving average, my source is the closing price or OHL. Okay, let me admit. My source can be the OHLC 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. OHLC 1 means closing price. So I already told you in the last class, our source will be closing price only, will not change our source. Okay, because closing price is the most matured price and it is the most famous source. Okay, where you are doing the technical analysis. So we will not change the source. We will never use OHLC 4, 3, 2, and okay, we will be using the one only. In the last class I told you about these sources also. And the third thing is the formula. Okay, you want to do a intraday trade or long term trade, accordingly you have to choose the formula. You can choose simple moving average, like simple formula. You can choose the WMA, weighted moving average, or you can choose the exponential moving average. These are the formula. Accordingly, if you are a trader, you will use the EMA. Okay, if you are a long term investor or swing trader, you will use the SMA. Okay, we'll understand the region also. And the fourth thing is the your time frame. Okay, in the last class, we did the multi-time frame analysis. So we have identified that if you are an intraday trader, your time frame will be 5 minutes. Okay, and your time frame can be 15 minutes also. Okay, if you are a intraday trader. If you are a swing trader, your time frame will be daily. Or positional trader, your time frame will be daily. For positional, your time frame will be daily. If you are a long-term investor, your time frame will be weekly. Okay, so we have to change these things only, and our moving average will automatically change. Okay, if you are a trader, so if you are a trader, your time frame will be 15 or 15 minutes. Your formula will be EMA. Your source will always be closing. You are a trader, long-term investor, whatever you are, and interval also. If you are for different kinds of investor, we'll discuss about the interval. Okay, I hope till here it is clear, right? Now, now let me discuss the moving average. Okay, so see, uh, let's discuss this first thing, that is the interval or period. Okay, so see, in moving average, it's just a average of the price, right? It is just a average of the closing price, right? See, this is the price ka data. This, let's say this is a price ka data of any stock. Price is moving like this in a zigzag pattern, and you see this is the moving average line because it will be smoother than the price. This is your moving average line like this. Okay, so can anybody tell me who will react fast, moving average or price? We have price and moving average. Okay, so if I ask you, we have price and average of price is the moving average. So can anybody tell me who is faster? Like who will move fast? Who will react fast? Price or moving average?
Right, sir.
Yeah, price will always be faster. Okay, price will react fast. First react, then moving average will react. So price will be the faster and moving average will be the slower. We understood this, like, okay, because this is the average, nothing but it is the average of the price only. Because moving average में जो data source है, that is the price का data. So okay, let me admit. Okay. So see what I am saying. If a fast thing crossing above the slow thing, okay. If a fast thing is crossing the slow thing, this is a good point. This is a good point you can say. And if a fast thing crossing below the slow, this is a bad point. Let's understand this, that this is a price and this is the average. जैसे कि क्या होता है, there is a class, okay, there is a class. A student average score is 85. A student is scored 85% average marks every year. Okay, every year his average is 85, but suddenly he is performing better than his average. Okay, let's see, up to 4 years his average score is 85, and in the fifth year he performed 90, he scored 90% marks. So it's a better thing, right? It's a good thing because he has performed better than his average. Okay, right? That is why I'm saying when the price is crossing its moving average, okay, when the price is crossing above its moving average, it's a good point. It is a buy point. It is giving you good signal because price has crossing above the moving average. That's a good signal. If the price is crossing below the moving average or its own average, this is a bad signal for the market. Okay, you understood this point, right? So when I'm saying price is crossing above its moving average, it's a buy point. Okay, price means this is the fastest thing. Okay, this is the slowest thing. So whenever the fast thing cross below the slow thing, it's a buy point, and whenever the fast thing is cross below its slow, it's a sell point. Okay, it is like this. This is a fast moving average and this is a slow moving average. Okay, I will tell you how you can make the moving average slow or fast. This is a slow moving average. Okay, so see, this fast is crossing, this is a crossing point, and this is a crossing above, means it is going from down to above. So this is a crossing above. So this will be your buying buy point because this is the fast moving average. It is crossing the slow moving average. This is your buy point. Okay, now we have we have two options. One option is we can compare price versus moving average. Okay, but it is just we just want to compare fast things versus slow thing. So we have two options. We can compare price and moving average. Okay, because price is the fast one and moving average is the slow one. But if I compare price and moving average directly, because price is like a zigzag, okay, you will see a zigzag point. This is the price, actual price in the market, and moving average will be like this. This is a moving average line, okay. It will be smooth one. So we will be getting a lots of false signals. You can see this. These are the lots of false signal in the market. So these are the false signal, or you can say you will be seeing the lot of signal, lots of buy point in the market. So we generally do not compare price and moving average. Okay, we generally do not compare because we'll be getting a lots of buy and sell signal. Okay, so what we will do, we will simply make one moving average fast and another moving average slow, and we will compare these two moving average, and if the fastest moving average is crossing above the slow, we will just simply buy, and otherwise we'll sell. So now point is that how we can make the moving average fast. Can anybody tell me? Because this is the moving average. Moving average has the four thing only. So if I want to make a moving average fast, what I can change? I have a source, formula, time frame, and interval. If I want to make one moving average ka line fast and another one is slow, just to compare. Okay, so I can change the interval, right? The best option is to changing the interval. Okay, I can also change the source, but the best option is the changing the period of a moving average. So if I ask you, there is a 7 period moving average and there is a 13 period moving average. So can anybody tell me which moving average is the fast, will react fast, 7 or 13? Because in the last class we have seen 7 means last 7 closing price ka average and 13 means last 13 closing price ka average. So which will be the fastest? Which will be the slowest? Yeah, can anyone tell me? This moving average has the last 13 days ka average. Okay. So don't you think it will be the slowest?
7 day moving average will be faster.
Yeah, it will be the fastest because it is having only 7 days, last seven closing ka data, and this is having the 13 ka closing average. So it will be move very slower. Okay, if you see on the chart also, if you plot the 200, let's say if you plot 200 moving average, means last 200 days ka average. Okay, so this will be moving the very slow. So this will be the fast and this will be the slow. I will simply say if the 7 moving average crossing above 13, this will be my buy point. If the 7 moving average is crossing below 13, this will be now a sell point. So for double confirmation, I will also put the 7, 13 and 26. Okay. If the 7 period moving average crossing both, this will be the my buy point. Okay. And if it is crossing both, this will be my sell point. So if you have any kind of doubt, please ask me. Okay. Just give me 2 minutes. Hello, any doubt? We can apply this strategy in the chart also. Okay. Right. So let's me discuss. If you are a trader, so just compare 7, 13, 26 on the 5-minute chart. Okay, if you are doing intraday trading, otherwise compare it on the daily chart. If you want to do in the stocks decision, if you want to take any decision from the stock, whether I should buy or sell, just see 7, 13 and 26. This is the
अभी बात
famous interval I am telling you. Okay, this is the most famous interval and the accuracy of this interval will be like good if you just compare now. So on the Nifty, uh, you can apply this 7, 13, 26. Let me apply this for you. Just go to the indicator and from the indicator, you just search moving average. Okay. When you search moving average, you have moving average simple. Okay. EMA for the trading. So let me choose the simple one. Okay. And another one also moving average simple. So you have to choose the three simple moving average 7, 13 and 26. Firstly, I have to change the length of this moving average. How I can change in the inputs? You have the option of length. You can just type the 7 and this is the fastest one. So we can make it the green color because whenever it will cross, we'll simply buy. And here I can choose the 26 moving average. So in the you can choose the 26. Okay, so source will be the closing price only, and visibility of this line you can make it the green blue one. Okay, so now you can see that simply I have choose the 7 26. I am not choosing 13 because this trading view platform is not getting me allow to choose the 13, so I have choose the 7 and 26. Okay, 13 and 26 two just for double confirmation. Okay, when you do the real trading, also choose the 13 moving average. Okay, so whenever the 7 ka line is crossing the 26 ka line so you can buy. Okay, this is the daily at this point. And whenever this blue line is crossing below green, you can sell. Whenever this is crossing above, you can buy. Whenever this is crossing below, you can sell. Like this you can get uh, points in the market and you can capture good movements also. If whenever you can apply this in the any stocks also, whenever you want to take that whether I should buy this stock or not, you can apply this strategy 7, 13, 26. Okay, so someone has, can you remove this line? Someone has draw this line, so please I would request you can remove the line. Okay, so we can see stocks also. You can tell me the stock name, I can search for you. Okay, if you
Sir,
want to do, okay, which one?
Dixon Technology.
Okay, we'll search Dixon. If you want to do trading, you do not need to change the interval. You just need to change the time frame, 5 minutes. Okay, that's it. You just need to change the time frame 5 minutes. But yeah, this SMA will be EMA. Okay, because EMA react faster always. Exponential will react faster. So we want fast movement in the intraday. We want to take a trade as quickly as we can take. So that's why you should choose the EMA. So if this is a trading, so choose the 5 minute. At this point, you can buy because the green line is crossing below the crossing above. So this will be your buy point. And at this point, you can sell. The green is, and whenever this blue green line, this will be your selling point. Okay, this will be your selling point. You can see okay, this whenever this is crossing below, you can sell. Okay, this is your again green. You just need to focus on green and blue line, that's it. Okay, in stocks also you can search, let's say Dixon. If someone is saying Dixon Technology, So in the Dixon, for investor, choose the daily time frame, and long-term investor choose the weekly time frame. Okay. So see on the weekly time frame, still your green line is below the blue line. It is not crossing the blue line. And on the daily chart, if you see, yeah, on the daily chart, it has crossed the blue line. Okay. So at this point, you can buy. For positional trade, you can buy. And because this has crossed at 13,554. So at this point, because यहाँ से गिरा था, at this point, it was below the blue line. And at this, on 16 April, it crossed this blue line. So at this point, you can sell. You can buy, sorry. So any stock you can search on the daily time frame. Okay, if you want to take a very long term decision, choose this weekly, choose the weekly, because you see on the weekly time frame, Dixon on 23 May, it was 3,179. So at this point, it's cross on the weekly chart, and now it is crossing below. Okay, so for the long term means 4-5 years, I'm saying the 5-6 years time frame. You want to take the Dixon, let it cross above this blue line. Okay, so any other stock you want me to search it for you?
Sir, IRCTC.
Yeah, IRCTC. You can search it on the IRCTC also. So for long term and positional trading, you have to be choose the SMA only. So SMA, according to the SMA, you can see that for IRCTC also, this is crossing above. Okay, green is crossing above the blue line. So like this, you can do average in your stocks, or you can buy whenever the market is correcting now. Whenever the market is correcting, don't buy until 7 is below the 13 and 26. Okay, so also apply 13 moving average also. Okay, so that then you will be getting a double confirmation on the chart. So I think this is clear. This is very simple 7-13 moving average strategy. Also, I want to tell you about the golden crossover. There is a golden crossover in the market. So when we say golden crossover means 15 moving average above the 200 moving average. That's a golden crossover. When the 15 moving average is crossing below the 200 ka moving average, this is a death crossover. There are two crossover in the market, golden and death crossover. Okay. So anyone know of these crossovers? Okay, so you can simply need to change the time frame. 7 ko you have to change, do it at the 50. Okay, and the second time frame will be the 200. Okay, I told you that when you increasing the length, your moving average will react very slow. See the smoothness of this line. Okay, these are reacting very slow. Okay, so whenever your 50 200 is crossing like this is a golden crossover, and that crossover. Golden crossover is the good for the long term investing, and that crossover is the bad for the long term investing. So also apply this 15 and 200 moving average for the investment purpose only. Okay, and do not choose a 5 minute, choose the daily time frame. Okay, because this is on the daily time frame. Okay, so currently in the IRCTC at the 9:15 we have seen the death crossover. This is a death crossover. Once it cross this line na, it will be the golden crossover. Okay, golden crossover means up to 5-6 years you can hold this stock. So see at this point in 23 it gave you the golden crossover points like this. Okay, these are just technical analysis terms. Okay, and one thing also for my personal experience, whenever stock is down now, when your once your stock is correcting, okay, so first average you should do at the 50 moving average. Second average you should do at the 100 moving average. If your stock is going at the 200, then you can do the third average, because आपका जो stock है 50 moving average पे एक support लेगा, because these will act as a support only. 50, 100 and 200, these moving average, simple moving average will act as a support only. So let's say you are on the Nifty. Okay, let me put on the Nifty chart. So आपका निफ्टी यहाँ से गिरना स्टार्ट हुआ, let's say at this 26,000. So this is your 50 moving average line. Okay, so this first average you can do at a 50 moving average. Second average you can do at the 100 moving average. and then third you can do at the 200 moving average. Are you getting?
No.
I'm just saying,
No.
see, I'm just saying these daily moving average 50, 100 and 200, these will act as a support of the market. Okay, let's say in the correction you have to focus on this thing. When your Nifty is falling at this level, so first support will be 50 moving average. Either it can be turned around from the 50 moving average. If there is a heavy selling in the market, there is a chances that it can turn around at a 100 moving average. Okay, and even if 100 it is not a turnarounding, there is a chances it can be, there is a most chances that this can be turned around from the 200 moving average, because आपका निफ्टी 200 से भी नीचे आ गया, so that is a very bad thing for the market. Okay, so there is a chances that it can turn around from the 200. ओके छोटा सा प्रेशर है तो 50 से टर्न अराउंड हो सकता है, उससे ज्यादा है तो 100 से, अदरवाइज 200 से. इफ इट इज गोइंग बिलो द 200, डू नॉट कैच दिस स्टॉक. ओके, वेट फॉर, इफ अगर 200 से भी नीचे चला जाता है तो वेट फॉर टू कम अबव द 200 मूविंग एवरेज.
Can you show it on the Nifty chart now?
Okay. Okay, so this is my Nifty chart, right? So it has started 26,332. So if I put 50 moving average, I will just, okay, SMA. So this is my 50 moving average. Currently, if I see that the price is above my 50 moving average. Let's see, this is a price and it is above the 50 moving average line. So at this point you can buy. Okay. Now if I put the 100 moving average also, let me put SMA 100 simple moving average. Okay, let's try some stock. Okay, apart from Nifty, let's try some stock. You can suggest me any name. Okay.
So can you just we talk about this on the Nifty chart only first. 100-day moving average.
Okay, okay. If you want to 100-day moving average, see at this point, this is your this one is your 50 moving average line, and this is above the 100, and this one is your 100 moving
Can
average
you just change the color? Can you just change the color?
Wait. Okay, let me change the thickness also. Okay. So the green one is the 50 moving average, and this blue one is the 100 moving average. Okay. So now when we see that this market has corrected, so first let it cross the 50 moving average. Where once you want to buy the stock, okay, buy position in the Nifty. So it is going below. Now at this point, when it cross this 50 moving average line, you can buy. Okay, when ये यहाँ से स्टार्ट उठना स्टार्ट किया, लेट इट क्रॉस द 50 मूविंग एवरेज लाइन. अगर 50 से नीचे से ऊपर जा रहा है तो 50 आपका एक्ट रेजिस्टेंस की तरह एक्ट करेगा, बिकॉज सपोर्ट बिकम रेजिस्टेंस वंस इट क्रॉस बिलो द 50 मूविंग एवरेज लाइन. फर्स्ट 50 का आपका रेजिस्टेंस की तरह एक्ट करेगा. सो आपका अगर 50 से ऊपर क्रॉस हो गया, देन आपको यहाँ पे बाई कर सकते हो. फिर इसको 100 के ऊपर चला गया, देन इट्स स्टिल गुड. एंड नाउ यू कैन ऑल्सो अप्लाई द 200 मूविंग एवरेज. सो we can see that
No, but you said, excuse me, you just said this 50-day moving average. Now in this case, when it has started going down, it has first breached the 100-day moving average. 100 and it is still lower than, it was lower than the 100-day moving average as well as 50-day moving average. So how do we take this as resistance? Because it has already reached that 100-day moving average, no?
no, it is cross above the 100-day moving average. So now if you are seeing on the 28th April, okay, so in the 28th April, see at the 200-day moving 200 simple moving average is acting as a resistance. Okay, so see at this 200 moving average, it is acting as a resistance point. Okay, so it crossed it give the breakout, but you can see that this green candle, not the majority of the section is above the 200 moving average line. So I am just saying when it come from below, नीचे से ऊपर आएगा तो it every 50 100 200 it will take the resistance. Okay, first it will get the resistance, then it will go up. Okay, नीचे से ऊपर अगर जा रहा है and ऊपर से नीचे आ रहा है तो all 50 100 and 200 will act as a support.
But here in this case, in February, this 50-day moving average started acting as a resistance. Here in February.
In
In
February.
February, if you see, yeah, here. Left, to your left. Yeah, just on to the right now. On to the right.
Yeah, this is
Right,
November,
right,
December.
right. In February.
Yeah, so it will be here, na? Yeah,
So 50-day moving average, it started acting as a resistance.
yes. Yeah, so every 50 100 and 200 if it is coming from the नीचे से अगर ऊपर जा रहा है, अगर 50 से नीचे चला गया उसके बाद ऊपर जा रहा है तो they will act as a resistance. First, अगर आप let's understand it here, if it is coming from the top na, uh, let's say market is correcting from at this point and this is a 50 moving average line, and it did not take the support and it came below this 50 moving average line. But अब आपका when it is coming from this point to when it is crossing this 50 moving average line, it will act as a resistance. Okay, so first cross this resistance, then you
But
can buy.
what is the action that we have? What is the action that we have to do
Okay,
when the stock price is less than the 50-day moving average? Then we have no benchmark only, no, because
no
we are
no
talking in terms of 50, 100, and 200
yes,
day moving average. When the stock is already below 50-day moving average, so how do we correlate things?
you can correlate like this. If it is crossing below 50 moving average, let it cross. Okay, you have a two option. Like first option is when it is at the 100 level and you are holding any stocks. Okay, you can do average at 100 moving average level. Okay, because 100 से turn around हो
But
सकता है 50.
100 moving average would always be higher than the 50-day moving average. So it has already crossed 100. It has come from 100-day moving average and 50-day moving average.
Yeah.
So then there is no chance of comparing it with 100-day moving average. No, here we have no choice only.
No, you are saying when it is coming from below to above na, so first it will cross the 50 moving average, right? Then it will cross above the 100 and it will go above the 200 moving average.
What I'm asking is, see, if from
See,
February, if you can enlarge the this thing from February to March, April.
yeah.
So from here in February till about 23rd, whatever February around till about this point,
Yeah. See,
6th of there is nothing that we could do. No decision could be taken. No,
no,
from
no.
4th of February till
See,
the time
not
it has
any.
gone beyond that, what could we do?
See, in moving average, you cannot take decision and every time. I'm just saying 50, 100 and 200, this will first react as a support. और अगर मार्केट इनसे नीचे आ जाता है देन दे विल एक्ट एज ए रेजिस्टेंस. जब आपका नीचे से ऊपर जाना स्टार्ट करता है देन दे विल एक्ट एज ए रेजिस्टेंस. सो अब अगर आपका मार्केट बहुत ज्यादा करेक्ट हो चुका है, सो एट व्हेन यू विल स्टार्ट बाइंग इन द मार्केट. ओके, जब वो आपका कब स्टार्ट बाइंग करना पड़ेगा, जब आपको फर्स्ट में 50 से ऊपर अगर चला जाता है, सो यू कैन स्टार्ट बाइंग फ्रॉम द मार्केट. फर्स्ट बाइंग आप 50 पे कर सकते हो, सेकंड बाइंग आप 100 पे कर सकते हो, एंड आपको और भी अगर 200 से भी ऊपर चला जाता है देन इट्स ए पॉजिटिव. अगर आपको जैसे निफ्टी यहाँ पे देखो 21,700 है, सो आप बॉटम तो कभी नहीं पकड़ सकते मार्केट का, तो 700 पे तो आप बाई नहीं कर सकते. आपने 50 का मूविंग एवरेज का लाइन देखा, ग्रीन आपको मिला यहाँ पे. सो जब ये आपका 50 से ऊपर जाना स्टार्ट कर रहा है आप बाई कर सकते हो. सी यहाँ पे आपको फॉल्स ये जैसे इस अगर आपको देखोगे मार्च 20 मार्च में, ओके, सो 20 मार्च में इट
नहीं
गेव
नहीं,
द.
प्रॉब्लम ये जो आप बता रहे हैं ना, जो
यस.
आप बता रहे हैं ना,
या
एज पर यू, अगर जब हमारा ये फरवरी में जब 50-day मूविंग एवरेज के नीचे प्राइस गया, देन वी बाई वन लॉट वॉट एवर वी हैव टू बाई. देन
wait
अगेन देन
February,
अगेन
at this point you buy.
ये फरवरी है ना.
Yeah,
No,
this
no,
is
not this point. On the right hand side, green.
uh,
When the green, here, just left to
so
your
tell me date.
cursor.
This is 12
See,
February. This is 12th of February.
just before that,
Uh,
I think
this is
3 days more.
this is 11th and this is you bought at this
10,
point, right?
9.
You
नहीं
you
नहीं
got-
नहीं. What? See,
this
now
is
it
a
is crossed. I have not bought anything. I have not bought. I am
yeah
just
yeah
asking you for clarification.
yeah. So
So, if suppose now the stock price has gone below the 50-day moving average, at this
yeah.
point on 6th February, do we buy something or we don't buy?
नो यू डू नॉट नीड टू बाई, बिकॉज आपका नीचे से ऊपर आना स्टार्ट हुआ है ना। देखो यहाँ पे जैन से ये नीचे से ऊपर आ रहा है, तो नीचे से ऊपर आ रहा है तो फर्स्ट आपका ये रेजिस्टेंस की तरह एक्ट करेगा। यू डो नॉट नीड टू बाई। रेजिस्टेंस पे हिट करके आपका नीचे आएगा, बिकॉज रेजिस्टेंस को क्रॉस करेगा तब आपको बाई करना है। यहाँ पे तो ये क्रॉस ही नहीं किया, तो 50 मूविंग एवरेज का यहाँ पे इट विल एक्ट एज ए रेजिस्टेंस। It is coming from 27 Jan, and it is at 5th February. It hits this resistance 50 moving average line. So it acts as a resistance only. So if it is a resistance, why how you can buy?
Okay.
So at this
Okay,
point,
so we have to buy only on 20th of March when this thing has crossed, or
so yeah,
around 21st of March.
yeah, 19, not 20 March you can buy if it also
Okay.
signal on the volume chart also, because it is crossing the 50 moving average line. So at this point it can buy, and the 20 March.
Then what about on this thing somewhere around very recent, the last 4-5 candles which are there?
Yeah,
So
these are the also candle. So, but this breakout is with the gap up opening. So we do not consider the breakout with the gap up. So these are just a rally of the market because of the tariffs and all. So this is not a proper breakout, but it is still it crossed at the 50 moving average line on the 11th April. You can see, but it hit now the second resistance will be 100 moving. This is 200, but the 100 moving average line will be the nearest resistance. ओके, नाउ इट इज क्रॉसिंग ओवर द 200 मूविंग एवरेज लाइन, बट 200 को इतना जल्दी कभी मार्केट क्रॉस नहीं करता। हमेशा 200 पे रजिस्टर, 100 पे नहीं रुका, 50 पे रुकेगा या 100 पे रुकेगा, 100 पे नहीं तो 200 पे रुकेगा। आई थिंक इट्स क्लियर, राइट? डिड यू गेट इट?
yes, yes.
आपका अगर नीचे से मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है ना, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड, अब आपका नीचे से ऊपर जा रहा है तो फर्स्ट आपको 50, 100 एंड 200 ऐसे ही होगा ना आपका। 50 का नीचे होगा,
हाँ.
100 के ऊपर, 200 के ऊपर होगा। ओके, लेट्स दीज आर द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन। सो पहले मार्केट 50 को टेस्ट करेगा, यहाँ पे एक रेजिस्टेंस लेगा। अगर मार्केट में बहुत ज्यादा बाइंग है तो 50 पे नहीं रुकेगा, तो 100 पे इट विल टेक एज ए रेजिस्टेंस। अदरवाइज 200 पे ही रेजिस्टेंस लेगा। 200 पे थोड़ा सा रेजिस्टेंस लिया, नीचे आया, फिर अगर 200 को क्रॉस कर रहा है तो यहाँ पे इज ए वेरी पॉजिटिव फॉर द मार्केट, यानी कि आपका न्यू ऑल टाइम हाई तक अब मार्केट जा सकता है। सो अगर इन द टेक्निकल एनालिसिस टर्म, इफ आई दिस 200 पे थोड़ा सा रेजिस्टेंस लिया है, रेजिस्टेंस के बाद में अगर अब ये नीचे आता है तो फर्स्ट सपोर्ट क्या होगा इसका, आपको मुझे बताओ कि इसका फर्स्ट सपोर्ट क्या होगा।
एक बार फिर से क्वेश्चन रिपीट कीजिए प्लीज.
इट इज एट द 200 मूविंग एवरेज लाइन, राइट, करेंटली।
हाँ.
तो
हाँ.
at this point it is seeming like that 200 पे थोड़ा resistance लिया है। So now if it start correcting, so what will be its first support?
100 पे
100-day moving average.
तो 100 डे मूविंग एवरेज होगा। ओके, सो 100 डे मूविंग एवरेज पे आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि सपोर्ट ब्रेक हुआ कि सपोर्ट लिया, बिकॉज सपोर्ट है बट सपोर्ट ब्रेक भी हो सकता है, राइट? सो अगर 100
हाँ.
का सपोर्ट ब्रेक होता है तो नेक्स्ट सपोर्ट क्या होगा इसका?
50
नेक्स्ट सपोर्ट इसका 50 होगा, राइट? सो दैट इज ओनली आई एम सेइंग, जो फर्स्ट आपका सपोर्ट की तरह एक्ट करेगा। 50 पे सपोर्ट लिया, अब मान लो 50 पे भी सपोर्ट लिया, सपोर्ट नहीं लिया उसने और नीचे आ गया। ओके, सो आपको फिर कब बाई बाई कब करना है? नीचे आ गया तो फिर जब वो नीचे से फिर ऊपर आना स्टार्ट करता है, एंड फर्स्ट 50 का आपको जब क्रॉस करता है वो, देन यू कैन बाई। Okay, I hope it's clear. You can also apply this in the chart also, in the like any stock you can apply. Uh, you can suggest me any stocks. Let's say Tata Motors also, if we can see.
Axis Bank.
Okay, you can search Axis